guys, it's Lydia and welcome back to another episode of Children of Divorce. I'm joined today by my friend Carolina.
This is very big.
This is big.
This is big for you. This is huge for me.
This is this is her big break. She is the first guest ever on Children of Divorce. So
honor and a privilege.
Like, round of applause right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love being a trailblazer.
For all women out there.
For all you little girls.
For all you young girls, you now have a role model.
Yes.
Hey.
And again, an honor and a privilege.
An honor and a privilege.
Always.
You heard it here first. So all of you out there who are giving me 1-star reviews.
Put it up for me.
Look, I brought someone else in now. Okay? Maybe you'll be happy now.
Yes, please.
Anyways, today we wanted to speak about friendship because
yes,
Carolina and I met 2 weeks ago. Should we tell them the story of how we met?
I would love. Can I say my part of the story?
Yes, you can tell your story. Yes.
No, basically, I was going home with the dog. I was gonna drop him off at his. We both walk dogs.
Yes.
I was gonna drop him off at home, and I was like, let me go to the park.
Yeah.
See what's up.
I'm gonna go.
It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna go see the park. Maybe there's something there, and there was something there.
It was me. That was
you.
me. And I was walking my dogs, and then you started speaking to me.
I did.
And then we just, I think in the first 2 minutes we spoke, I told you I had an eating disorder.
Well, yeah, because, we were kind of, I was kind of also opening up, but I didn't say anything about mine. And I was and then we talked about, where we grew up, whatever, and I mentioned something about Miami, and I think, I don't know if you caught the vibes or what it was.
No.
We were talking about this later, you have a sixth sense when you...
Sixth sense for people with eating disorders. It's just a thing, right? If you have an eating disorder, you understand.
You understand that you can clock the vibe of someone else.
Course.
So maybe you subconsciously clock the vibes.
No, not yet. But then when I mentioned eating disorder, and you were like, and I was like, oh, okay.
And I get that.
Yes. I think I kind of got a vibe when you were like, everyone in Miami is superficial. I was like, oh.
And how did that affect you?
Yeah.
Very deeply.
Yeah, no, well.
For years. Still going through it actually sometimes. But no. But yeah, then we bonded.
And now 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, we're friends. And she's the first guest on the pod. We move fast here. Children of Divorce.
No, okay, something really weird happened to me that morning.
Yeah.
After I went to the student clinic, and in terms of a connection I had with someone at the clinic, and I was very much oh my god, connections everywhere. And I texted my 2 best friends. I was like, I think I met someone who I've known in a past life today.
Oh.
I don't say that often. Yeah. You might think I do, but I don't.
But honestly, I told you this already, but that day I was maybe I'm never gonna have that instant connection with someone. I'd kind of given up on ever having that. And then I met you and I was like, wow. I actually feel something.
Yeah.
I was like, that's good to know.
For real.
Anyways, so Carolina and I, for our first date, because I told her today, I literally feel like I'm dating someone when I'm meeting new friends. I feel like I'm on my first date. So for our first date, we went out to dinner. Well, in this school dining hall.
That wasn't. We went to Boba first.
Oh, we went to Boba first.
But that was a coffee chat.
That's coffee chat.
Yeah.
But, our first proper date, we went and we got dinner. And then I took her back to my apartment.
We moved fast.
Yes.
We moved fast.
We moved fast. Yeah. But I took her back to my room and we started making a list of things that exist in a healthy female friendship, which is bizarre. And it's you asked me, you were like, is this something you do? Is this your move? And I was like, no. No, I do not do this often.
Wait, it's kind of crazy because I didn't mention this when we were doing it, but not that it was the same vibe, but something very similar happened to me with a group of friends who I still am very fond of, but I thought we'd be closer.
Yes.
But we kind of wrote a list. And we joked about it being a commune and each of us having our own addition to the commune. And we wrote this list and we also signed it. And it was it was a you know what I mean? A full circle moment.
No,
and
me
had
too. No, but me too. I had the same thing when I was 13, 14 with my 2 best friends at the time. We wrote a list of friendship rules and all signed it. And so it was kind of fun to be 20 and doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel
and it's realer now.
It's realer now.
I hope.
Yes. Yeah. I think when we first met, because both of us have been through so many friendships, we're this has potential. We hope.
We're both unaware of the picture. We're so
I'm not sure
trepidation.
How long are we gonna be friends? Yeah.
But
we are taking it
Somewhat
slow.
We're cautious, but we're not.
No, but not ridiculously cautious that you don't like allow yourself to actually develop a friendship.
And can I say something too?
Yes. Yes, you may. The floor is yours.
I hold this to be true.
Yes.
With most everyone that have been
everyone
that has been in my life in some capacity and like did something positive in it, even if it ended negatively. Like I will always hold care and like love for you, like always. Like let's say like next week, for whatever reason we stop talking, which again. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Well, let's say like I'm always gonna be like I care for you. Like if you ever text me, like I'm like I'm there. Like you know what I mean. Like even years from now. Like because we did have have. We already like being like so. After this podcast, after you publish this, I'm gone. But truly.
No, I know what you mean. Like me too. For the people that I used to be best friends with, whatever, like I'll always hold up for them. If they texted me, I would be there for them, like
with some boundaries, because you know
boundaries, of course.
Yeah.
Boundaries are important. Those are in the list. But that's a little bit behind our friendship and behind like us meeting, and you can see a bit the vibe between us. And it's very different from any of the friendships I've had, definitely. And I've spoken to my other friend, and I was like, yeah, you just have to meet her. Like, I can't describe Carolina here. You have to meet her, yeah. Anyways, let me find a healthy friendship list. Okay. Everyone, take notes here. We don't know if this is real. It's been 3 weeks.
Pull your notebooks out.
But
stay tuned in, because maybe...
like,
maybe in a couple months, I don't know.
We're not sure.
Yeah.
So, just pay attention. Maybe.
Actively listen.
That's what we hope is happening here. Okay, number 1 on the list. No competition. When one wins, both wins.
Yes. You know,
yes.
I'm intrigued by that being the first one. You came up with that one.
I did.
What was your
my rationale? I think I've been in very competitive friendships in the past. Even one of my friends here at university during the first couple of months, maybe she didn't feel it, but I always felt like a little bit of competition. Maybe it's eating disorder, like that kind of eating disorder voice. If someone's thinner than you, like that kind of competition can play out. But also, I just felt like my best friends never really wanted me to succeed. I don't know. And I think that maybe that shows that our bond was never really the right one. But yeah, I just felt like if I told them something about what I wanted, they never really wanted that for me. And maybe that's because we were actually a little bit competitive with each other. So I think that was the first thing I wanted to establish, because I can't have people in my life that don't actually want the best for me, the same way that I know that you wouldn't want people in your life that don't want the best for you, because how are we supposed to grow and move forward? Like, I've had a handicap for the past 4 years. I was in a fucking hospital. I gotta get shit moving.
No,
I can't have people
double time.
Right? Like, we have to move fast here.
Yeah.
I don't have, like, room or space for someone that doesn't want the best for me. So, that was why number 1 was no competition.
That's beautiful. I love that one.
Yes.
No, I do. I went to a high school that was very, like, it was small, and it was a magnet school, and, like, there were, like, 5 of us that were really, really, like, on our shit. Like, we were... Can you curse here?
Yes. We cuss. On Children of Divorce, we cuss a fucking lot. Yes.
Beautiful.
I might need a swear jar just for myself, honestly, at this point, but yes.
And then to go to frozen yogurt together.
Yes.
If you'll invite me.
I keep going to get frozen yogurt, and then Carolina's like, text me when you go. And I keep not texting her, but it's because I know, like, she's busy or like whatever.
I like to have the invitation.
I know. I'm gonna text you. Next time I go, I'm gonna text you.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you knowing, like...
Well, that brings number 2 on the list. Communication. Sorry, what did you want to say about
before we go to 2, let's finish. Okay. Basically, I went to a high school where sometimes the competition isn't, like, explicit, but it's, like, omnipresent.
Yes.
And, like, you tell someone what you're doing, and they're either, like, okay, or they're like, what is it, so I can do it too, kind of thing.
Yes.
I like to say that I was stupid until 5th grade, and then, like, in 5th grade, something switched with me where I was like, wait, I'm capable. Like, I'm able to do a lot.
I can do math.
I was always like, I am going to do my best, and if that is good, that's awesome. If it's not, that's awesome. And if the people around me are better than me, like, that's kind of great. Like,
Yes.
I can grow in this space. And I end up on top. But
Look at that, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, classic joke, right? Watch out for the underdog.
Yeah,
okay?
humility saves. If all the good things of your life, you're like, ha ha ha. All the bad things of your life, you're gonna be like, aw. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if all...
Whoa.
Like, if all
I
of
think
your...
we're all confused out there.
I'm sorry, viewers at home.
Yes.
Like, if all of your wins you take as, like, I'm the best, whatever, all your losses you're gonna take, like, I'm the worst.
I'm the worst, yes.
I'm okay with doing my best, and I love to see my friends win.
Yes.
I love to see my friends win. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, you become part of me.
When you really love people, you just want them to be happy.
Exactly.
Like, I really learned that this year with, like, my friend. I don't say her name. But my friend. I don't say her name because people are entitled to their privacy.
Yeah. Anonymity is serious here.
Anonymity-
Lydia Inc.
We never say names,
No.
okay? One
Yeah,
stop.
yeah. Put it up, bring it up.
We never say names.
But we know who you are.
I know, okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, I genuinely want the best for her.
Yes.
And I actually just want her to be happy. And, like, when she comes to me with problems, I'm like, I just wish I could, like, solve them for you.
Absolutely.
And I think that's, like, me finally knowing what healthy love is.
Yes.
And being capable of healthy love, too.
Absolutely.
Because I think in the past I maybe wasn't.
Yes, I agree. And I think, too, like, I see all my wins as, like, a group win.
Yes.
There's no point in doing life alone. It makes life lighter.
Yes.
It makes life lighter.
And also, it just makes life better, like,
Yes.
to share things with other people. Even this podcast, I'm like, I want Lydia Inc. to win so that we all win. 'Cause you're all fucking associated
Yes.
now. Like, even just, like, walking
Yeah.
around campus with me.
Yeah.
And so, like, I want it to work, like, not just for me, but for everyone else that,
beautiful.
like, that's been involved or that's supported me, too.
Yeah.
Because, like, you and, like, my other friend, like, you guys have supported me, like, through this part of me going public, which has been scary. And if it is a success, it's not just a success for me, but it's a success for you guys who believed in me when no one else did.
It's beautiful, but it's already a success in my eyes.
Oh, stop.
Just the fact that you're doing this, dude. Like, people do not do this. This is
Aw,
awesome.
thank
It's really,
you.
really awesome.
Thank
Genuine.
you.
I'm not just saying that because
She's
I'm on
the
it.
That's a fucking camera. And there's a mic. So
I'm really happy. No,
Yeah.
but genuinely, dude.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Oh,
For real.
love that.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
We need to move on.
That's number one of what?
And this list is 5 pages, okay? So, number 2, communication. I think all we have to say there, really...
Communication.
Communication.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to know, like,
Yeah.
what's going on with the other if we don't communicate? So many times my friendships went wrong because I was upset or whatever and didn't say anything. And, like, even today, I over-communicated. I was like, sorry, I feel awkward. Like, I
No.
might be awkward sometimes. I'm scared about making friends. I literally said that to Carolina, okay?
Yeah.
And she's like, okay. And I'm like, I'm problematic.
I didn't say okay. I was very, I feel like I was supportive.
You know, no. You were very...
I don't the good people of children of divorce to think. I'm just like,
No.
okay.
I meant the okay in a supportive way.
Okay.
like, okay. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
she was very supportive, but I was very overly communicative to the point where sometimes it's embarrassing. To,
No, I don't think there's such a thing as overly communicative.
Really?
I really don't.
You don't think it's annoying if I do it too
No.
much? Or if I'm like, I'm like scared to make friends, or like, I'm scared like you won't like me.
No, I think that the first part, understandable. The second part, I already like you, so don't worry about that. I think there is no such thing as over-communicative if that's what the person needs
Yes.
to feel safe
Yes.
and that their feelings are heard.
That gets to our other point about reassurance, but that's on page 3.
Yeah, it was very all over the place.
very all over the place when we were writing this list.
Yeah, maybe we won't go into depth into all of them because they are going to be
Yes,
repetitive, but we
yes.
will like, refer back to.
But it's like, you gotta like remember each one and we'll like point them
Yeah,
out.
the timestamp.
They all link.
and we said that, writing them down.
Yes, because, yes, exactly. We'll get onto that
Yeah.
part. So,
But yeah.
that's it for communication. Really.
And thank you for saying that today, too.
Aw.
I mean, genuinely, like,
No,
thank
and
you for, like,
I
ever-
hope you... Sorry, I interrupted you.
No,
Yes?
no, please.
No, you.
Okay. No, thank you for voicing that. I love to know. I love to know.
Love to know.
In all regards. Like,
Yes.
I love to, like, when I'm curious about something, when I have questions, I love to know
Yes.
the answers, even if it's gonna hurt me. Like, and,
Yes.
and with my friends,
Always
like, I
better
want...
to know.
Yes, I believe that.
Yeah.
And I know not everyone's like that, and I've learned that recently. And I have tried to learn to respect that, which is hard for me. But I do love to know, and so I appreciate you saying that today. And I really don't want you to think that, like, I was like, oh, like, no, I know
you were supportive. I know you. You're very supportive as a person, and I know that. And
you are too.
Oh, thanks. And I hope, like, you feel as well, like, comfortable, like, communicating to me, like, whatever. Like, I'm so chill and open-minded. Like, I'll take whatever, you know. And
I see that.
I hope you see that. Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
I see you.
Do you see? We communicated. Everyone, okay?
And we reassured.
Reassured, okay.
Which brings us.
No, reassuring is later.
Oh, yeah.
Empathy. Number 3. Empathy. Putting yourself in the other's place. This was yours.
This was me. I'm a big one in this one.
Yes. Why?
So I do think I'm a really empathetic person. Like, yes. Before I make any decision, before I talk to anyone about anything, like, I'm always like, how did I affect this person?
Yes.
I know I'm never getting the full story too, because you never know what someone else is going through, what someone else has experienced, whatever. But I always try to be like very much like, okay, like, this is my side of the story, which is not the right side of the story, is not the full picture. How can someone else be feeling, and how could I have affected that person in that way? Yeah. But also, like, not getting that back, especially when, like, okay, I could have fucked up, but it's like, respectfully, like, I know I'm not the only person who fucked up. So it's like, having that, like, humility also, and, like, empathy from that other person, like, makes it just so much easier to reach, like, solutions, to reach, like, the next chapter of, like, the book that you two are writing. Like, I value empathy so much in that way.
I feel like in my friendships, a lot of the time, people haven't been able to put themselves in my shoes, maybe, and also me and theirs. I think maybe, you know, when we're younger as well, like, a lot of my friendships were when I was 15, 16, we didn't have that ability to kind of think, well, how does the other person feel? Like, I would just stop talking to people.
Boundaries.
Yeah, but I was like, oh, like, maybe that's not that nice. Like, how would they feel? And they probably thought I was, like, just rude, but maybe they didn't understand that also I was going through something. Yeah. So, like, just having that empathy kind of allows you guys to understand each other better. Maybe won't need to, like, such harsh
ends or whatever.
Ends, yes.
And it's okay if things end, I think,
and it's always okay. Yeah. I've had so many... I haven't dated anyone. I've never had a boyfriend. I know. And we both had, like, 30... friendship breakups.
Incredible. Yeah, big ones.
Big ones. Yeah. Big ones. And, like, shit happens.
Shit happens. As of late, I've been less, like you were saying before, like, I'm very, like, rigid of, like, if you do this, like, I'm not talking to you anymore or whatever. And I think I've laid off on that.
Me too.
Very much so. Yes. And I think it's led to the most beautiful relationships I've ever had in my life. Like, because it's just, like, you grow together through these experiences. You learn from each other. You mold into each other's, like, spaces and...
Or just, like, serious relationships, actually. Like, not just childhood friendships anymore. Like, actually, because real life is, like, fucking scary. And it's hard. And, like, your friends are your family.
Absolutely.
You know? And it's, like, you might not like me sometimes. You might get fed up with me. Or I might be, like, batshit crazy one night. But it's, like, you stay, like, through that.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you have to stay in, like, abusive relationship. Yeah. But I'm saying that, like, riding the wave that is friendship, that is, like, people's emotions.
Yes.
Okay, on to number 4, equality, balance, equity. I think, for me, I was always just in relationships with, like, power dynamics, and I think I was always kind of the meeker one and couldn't really, like, stand up for myself or speak about what I wanted. So, and this is just something I've noticed over the years, like, a pattern I've noticed myself falling into, which is these best friends that kind of ran the show, and I was, like, the sidekick. And so that's just a super important value for me, that I'm not, like, someone's sidekick, like, that it's an equal relationship.
Wow, wait, I forgot we wrote that one.
Do you have anything else to say about equality?
Wait, yes.
Yes.
Everyone! Am I coming in? No, I'm kidding. Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You're good.
Like, that balance is in there, because there are days where, like, I'm like, oh, this is, like, Lydia's day. Or, like, not, like, not, you know, like, not banners made.
Lydia's day.
But, like,
right, grateful your hair.
Everyone, look here.
It's my day.
Froyo for everyone.
Froyo. I said that at my wedding. I'm gonna have an open bar Froyo.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Just makes sense.
I can't wait. But yeah, I think like that sort of like the addition of balance there I think is great. I think because like again, like there are days like today right now, I think like if like we were to think about like a balance or whatever, like it was very me heavy.
Yes, it was you heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was a little like tired.
Yes.
And like feeling low, and like you were like, you know, and you were like keeping up the energy and like keeping up the kind of the security like in our friendship.
But is that okay?
Like that. Yes, that is great. I love that.
Okay.
I love that. That's what you need. I said this in a past podcast episode, but one day my friend was feeling kind of insecure in her body, and I was as well, and I was like, this is no bueno. No, because we're both in the pits.
Yeah.
And so, like, normally, you need balance.
Yes.
You need someone,
yes.
and, like, days like that happen.
Yes.
We might not feel good both on days.
Yes.
We might not be able to reassure each other, whatever, but, like, there is a balance also.
Absolutely.
Most of the time, which is, like, someone's, like, not feeling good, whatever, and, like, the other person is able to, like, be the stronger one.
Yes.
Like, be the more grounded one on that day, and then the next day the roles reverse.
Okay,
and
good.
Things like that.
Yes.
I loved it today. You were fantastic.
Reassurance.
Reassurance is a common
It's a common
here.
theme, yes.
It's important. Okay, number 5, listening, asking about each other.
Yes.
So I think this ties into also number 6, which is questioning each other and not taking things at face value. Because listen, right? But also you might need to ask.
Yes, many times.
Many times. And you might need to question a little bit, and you need to listen to not just what they're saying. What did your co-stars say?
Look.
It said like, listen, you sent it to me on messages, but it was like, listen to not just what Lydia May is saying, but what she is thinking. It said something like that. And you were like, this is real. Like, how are you?
I love co-star. It says, sometimes you need to pay attention to the things Lydia May isn't saying.
Yes. I think it's because a lot of the times my friends would be like, are you okay? And I'd be like, yeah. I'm fine. And I was actually the worst I'd ever been. I was like, oh, actually, I'm going to a hospital next week.
Catch me there.
Yeah, catch me there. But it's like, sometimes you do need to be asked multiple times if you're okay. Especially if you're struggling. It's not like you trying to test people.
No.
It's more like you want to know.
I love that you said that, the testing.
Yeah, because everyone's always like, well, why are you playing a fucking game?
Yes!
Why are you trying to test? It's like,
Holy
I'm not
shit.
trying to test.
Yes,
I'm in a lot of pain right now, and like, if you cared about me, you would notice.
You would see.
And you would ask.
If you had empathy, you would see.
Yeah, if you had empathy, yeah.
And it's like, it's not even a test, it's if this were happening in reverse, like,
Yes.
I'd ace it. So it's like, it's not a test. No, I'm like, this is just my life.
If it was you, I would be asking you every single day, are you okay? Like, what's going on? So sometimes we do need to be asked multiple times, are you okay?
Yes.
And like, yes, honesty is important.
And it's kind of fucked, and I can see empathy also. I can see how it's fucked up on our end, because it's like, you should be open with your friends, but it's like, being the people that we are, of like, me, like, grouping you into like my issues.
No, I'm in that. I'm in that.
Like, of people pleasing and like being afraid and worried that like we're like burdening our friends.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know that you actually want to know.
Yes, exactly.
I want to know that, because I don't know.
Reassurance.
The reassurance thing.
Yeah, I think also like a lot of it is probably to do with like my past relationships, like not feeling secure in my relationships at home or my relationships with my mother or with my family.
Yes.
And so like I bring so much of that insecurity into my relationships, and so being my friend might mean that you do have to deal with that insecurity, and like I have a lot of other good aspects too. Like
absolutely.
I'm not just an insecure mess.
No, I promise.
I promise.
I promise for you. I promise for me.
I promise. Okay.
I love that one.
So ask and question, but listen. Yes, we get it.
Yeah, we get it. And hopefully you get it too.
Yes. Okay. Next
we definitely
one.
get it.
We get it. It makes sense here.
Okay. We hope that you guys get it too, because really it's important.
It's important. Honesty, decision making, and communication. Honesty we've touched on, but I think with decision making, I think also today we demonstrated that a little bit. because Carolina was like to me, like, where do you want to sit? And I was like, I don't know, like, you decide. And so I think what we said about that was when one of us has a strong opinion, voice it. Because I think sometimes in friendships we can be like, oh, I don't know, like, what do you want? And the other one's like, oh, I don't know. And it's like, actually, this is more painful than just someone making a decision.
And coming back into another one of, like, the equity thing, like, sometimes there is someone in the relationship that's like, I want this, and, like, is not listening to the other person ever.
Yeah.
And I think we both kind of stray more to that other side of the spectrum, like, oh, we're good no matter what. But, like, again, like, if we have a strong opinion, I think we've come to, like, we both have done that.
Yes,
I
think so, too.
Of, like, moments where it's like, oh, like, what do you want? It's like, oh, I want boba.
I want bubble tea.
It's great.
I was very strong the first time we met.
And I love that, because I was like, I'm down for anything, really, like, genuinely.
Yeah.
So
just, like, when one of you has a strong opinion, voice it, I think.
It.
And if you are indifferent, then that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I think not being scared around each other to voice those strong opinions.
And knowing that maybe sometimes we'll both have strong opinions and we'll figure it out.
We already went over the next point, which
it?
is if someone has a strong opinion, they have to voice it. Okay.
It's all coming together now.
Do you guys see it all connects?
It all connects.
Next one. Okay. Forgiveness and noticing. Not sure how those two go together. I think Lydia did a bad job writing this.
No, probably.
But I think they do not link. But we can touch on them. Forgiveness
I'm trying to remember what it was.
No, forgiveness is important. For me especially, because I can be quite harsh sometimes when people fuck up. I mean, my last friendship, I think, ended because she... was a bad backwards driver. Backseat driver.
Imagine. It's like, whoa, pretty good, actually.
She drove terribly backwards. Never again. No, but there were bigger reasons than that. But I think sometimes my nature can be not quite so forgiving. Now I'm sounding really problematic. No.
No, let's be honest. No, I'm kidding.
I think that sometimes I can be harsh, and it's not because I have high expectations for people, it's because I'm very protective of myself. And I think I've been very protective of myself just because I've been through so much. And so I have to work on also not being so protective of myself and of my heart. And I think sometimes I'm scared to forgive people because I've given so many chances, like to my mother, to my family. I give them like, millions and millions of chances. And so I have been very forgiving. Yeah. And it's kind of like bit me in the arse.
That's fair.
So I think part of me is scared, again, to be forgiving because maybe like the first red flag is enough.
Yes,
you know?
I get that. Mm-hmm. I'm very similar to you again, like, with like romantic relationships, the red flag thing. I'm like, as soon as I saw that like someone was like not like husband material or whatever, I was like, oh,
bye.
But like, no, there's so much to be learned from dating. But people are complex. People do have multitudes, and it's like walking that line of protecting oneself, but also experiencing what life has to offer.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can't be scared, right? No. You can't be scared of getting hurt. Like, you're gonna get hurt.
Yes.
I think that's something I realized for a while. I was really closed off to people. And you know what? I'd rather get hurt than stay small. Yeah. Stay the same. Because you know what? I might get hurt 50 times, and then I might find someone amazing.
Absolutely.
Like I did. Like, I opened my heart, like, to you and to my other friend here, and, like, amazing things happened. But, like, in the past, I would have been too scared. And so I did get burned, like, 1,000 times before. But, like...
You're here. I'm the kind of person who... I'd rather know. Again, I'd rather know than not know. So it's like, if I have to get hurt and to figure out that this is not for me, I'd rather do that than like, just like not give the opportunity or the chance and then be like, what if? Like, I don't like that.
And on the topic of noticing, I think I think we touched on that before.
And maybe it has to do with patterns.
Noticing.
When it's a script and when it's it's different.
Yes, exactly. Like, okay, maybe I can forgive them this one time, or maybe they've been doing this a lot and it's not that healthy.
Yes.
Maybe they're a narcissist.
Maybe they are.
Okay, because sometimes it's okay to leave people.
Sometimes it's okay to just not talk to them anymore.
It's fine. Yes. I mean, maybe like tell them you're not going to talk to them anymore. I think we always owe people that conversation, especially coming from someone who didn't like communicate. I think we can always do that, but you can also, like, if you're not into someone, if you don't want to be friends with them,
safety, happiness,
right? Like, it's okay.
Yes.
Okay, next one. Don't play dumb. When questioned, say how you feel. So, so do you see, guys? We went a little bit around in a circle because they're a little bit contradicting our points.
That's the human experience.
Well,
it's complex.
exactly. And the thing is, ideally, you don't play dumb. Okay, if someone asks you how you're feeling, you say, I'm really not well today. But sometimes we do need a little bit of pushing. And that's where questioning, listening, asking about each other comes in. You get me?
Yeah. I think this is a little different though, isn't it?
Okay. Yes. We can have controversy here.
Wait, no, I think like the don't play dumb thing where it's like pretending that you don't know what you did.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you know what? She's right. This is a little bit different. I understood it differently. Yes.
Wait, how do we write it?
Don't play dumb.
Because we were really wise in this.
Yes, we were very wise, okay? Don't play dumb. When questioned, say how you feel. I think for me now, when I think about this again, it's more like when I've had friends in the past who were like so secretive and weird about like when they had things going on or were doing things, and I'd ask them about it and they'd be like, oh, like, I don't know, or stuff like that. So
let's say, for example, I hurt you. I don't want you to be like, no, okay, it's fine. Like, I don't want to talk.
Yes.
Like, don't, no, say how you feel.
Say how you feel. Say how you feel.
What's the next one? Because maybe the next one will bring some clarity.
Words of affirmation and acts of service.
No
clarity. We'll come back to don't play dumb.
I do think that it has to do with like more like that.
I think so,
the other way. Because we had the
Let us know your thoughts.
Comment down below. And again, 5 stars. While you're there, 5 stars.
Okay, 5 stars, everyone. Words of affirmation, acts of service. I think we were just speaking about our love language. I love to know, like, I'm liked, appreciate. I mean, you guys saw, I literally asked Carolina if she liked me earlier.
I know, every single time I'll say yes.
And, like, she's so cute. She just bought me a stuffed toy, which, I appreciate so much. And, I'm going to do you more acts of service.
No, I think just spending time together is an act of service.
I'm going to do more acts of service. I do
Wait, no, I feel very balanced in this relationship.
Okay, that's good. But I will do acts of service.
Thank you, but only if you want. Not because you think you need to.
No, because I think I need to, because I want to. I love doing things for my friends.
Me too.
Like, my friend the other day, she was in class, and I was like...
Blank shirt?
Yeah. She was like, oh, I would love a black shirt right now. And I was like, same, no more. And I went and I walked to Blank Street and I bought her a matcha. And I bought myself a matcha.
And you hated it.
It was awesome, okay? It was bad. And I was like, why did I, like, walk all the way here? But it's like, obviously I did it for, like, my friend, and she was super happy. Next one is no fear of awkwardness, no fear to be yourself. I think that's just a given. Like, if you actually want a healthy, good relationship, like, to show up as yourself. Right? Because, you know, you can, like, put on this fake image, but it's not going to last that long, or the friendship's not going to be sustainable.
And again, I think if you don't show up as yourself, I'm not going to know when you're not yourself. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to know if something's going on. And I can't expect for you to know when I'm not myself if I'm not acting like myself most of the time. You know? So it's like, I expect my friends to, like, I need to get away from that word, but, like, I would love and appreciate if my friends see me when I'm not okay, even if I don't say I'm not okay.
No, but I think that's something we keep coming back to, and I think it's because it's something we both experienced.
Yes.
Where we really didn't feel looked after or cared for.
Yes.
Like, I think that is ultimately how I felt in a lot of my friendships, because I was clearly not okay. I was, like, visibly losing and gaining a lot of weight. Yeah. And, like, not even nothing, like 30 fucking kilos, okay? Which is, like, what, 60 pounds?
66 pounds.
66 pounds, okay? 2 eating disorder girls over here.
Me being like, yeah, I know what that is.
I know what that is in pounds. And my friends would be like, how are you? And I'm like, I'm chill. And it's like,
not.
No. And
if I go non-verbal, I'm not okay. Like, you see how much I talk?
I know.
Like, but if I show up as not myself to you, you would never know that. And I can't be mad at you for not knowing that. I also shouldn't be mad at you for, but like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I think I would know a little bit. But I think after making this list, it's easier for me to know now as well that, like, I'll push you on it. Like, you're happy to be pushed on it.
Yes.
Like, if you're like, I'm not okay, it's like, okay, I'll push you on it until I actually get the answer.
Yes.
Because sometimes I think you can be scared around friends to push them on it.
Yes.
And be like, oh, I think they just want to be left alone.
Yes.
But, like, when you have conversations like this, then you actually find out what your friend really wants. Which is not to be left alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I can push it, whatever, and it comes to a point you're like, actually, can I stop? I'll stop. You know what I mean? Because it's like they're
that's communication too. Like, if it's right, it makes sense.
And we're gonna print this out and make books of this.
Yes, we are.
Put a little line under for you guys to sign with your friends too.
Yeah. Wait, that's cute. truth.
Yes.
Let's patent this.
Monetize it.
Let's monetize it right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, next one. Say no if you don't want to.
Good
I
one.
think that one's just really valid. Say no.
Same thing with
I told Caroline, I was like, I really am not comfortable sharing food. Or like having people drink from my drinks. It's just a thing. Say no. If it's something you're uncomfortable with, say no.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's easier than like
dancing around.
Yeah, exactly.
I do that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
I dance around a lot.
I think it's sometimes hard to say no to people like you want to please.
Yes.
But like I think
and who don't I?
Yeah, no, I'm similar to you in that way. Like I want to please everyone, but it's really like a skill to be able to say no, and I think I slowly practice that each day, and I think you practice that too.
I do. If it's like a big boundary, I will. If it's like a smaller thing, like then it's harder for me to put boundaries for them.
Yeah. Love. Okay, next one. Asking to use things, including time, in case you're moving. This one was very important to Carolina. Because like asking to use things short. Like,
yeah, and then I was like,
a hairbrush, and then she was like, in case you're moving. And I was like,
no, because you're like, you put use things, and I was like time? And you were like, yeah, sure, like time. Including time. I didn't clock it as that, like a material thing, but I do agree with the material thing too.
Yes, material things, but also
also time. In case you're moving. We wanted an example. It's like, well, if you wanted me to help you move, I'll be here.
Your friend should be there if you move. Okay. Always say happy birthday on birthdays.
Always say happy birthday on birthdays.
That's for me. Yeah, sometimes I don't get happy birthday, or like it would be after, you know, when all the people will like post pictures on Instagram, and then your best friend texts you, and it's like, well,
it's
dude,
like,
I just know you know because
you should have known that January 22nd.
I'm like gonna.
You don't know mine. I don't think I ever said it. I don't think I ever told you mine.
No, I know.
How do you know mine?
You're in August.
I'm in August.
Yes. Wait.
27th.
Okay, 27th I wouldn't have gotten.
No,
August
it's fair. I don't think I've ever told you my birthday, actually.
I think you have, but I have bad
No,
memory.
I haven't.
August 27th.
You don't have to remember that. You can just look at my Instagram. I don't repost.
No, but I'll remember it now for your birthday.
No, don't worry.
I'm glad you told me.
It's not that big for me.
For me, it's big.
I know. That's why January 22nd is in my mind.
No, August 27th I'll remember now.
Thank
okay,
you,
next one. Feel free to joke.
Feel free to joke.
Feel free to joke. That one's super
Oh my god,
important.
can I say something that happened to me today that I, like...
The floor's yours.
I don't want to put this in a way that, like, will make people worry about me or, like, but I don't have the most conventional relationship with everyone in my life. Like, I get really close to people that I love and that I'm around a lot. So that includes bosses, that includes, like... Teachers, like...
I'm, like, older men.
Yeah, well, not... not men for me, but...
For me, I was like, I become friends with, like, the janitors.
Yes.
And, like, I became friends with all my teachers at school.
Yes. I love it. I love getting close to people who...
Randos. Yeah.
Sure. I wouldn't say random, but, like...
Randos,
but, like, people who become... pivotal in my life, even if it's not the same age as me. If you are a part of my life in some capacity because you are a mentor or whatever, I don't think it's fair that you know all about me and I don't know anything about you and I don't open the floor to you, like
my therapist. I deserve to know.
Well, Loki.
I'm like, I want to know what happened in your life.
Yeah.
Yes.
But anyway, long story short, like I had like this like with my boss, like I'm now also leaving the job, and so hopefully soon I was like, hope we can be like actual friends, like now, like whatever. But like she teases me a lot, and I am my harshest critic by far. Like I
know that's like I got a hate comment the other day. Someone called me a Holland Park chubby.
What the fuck does that mean?
Tell me what the fuck that means. But I thought, dude, like. You can't speak to me any worse than the ways I've spoken to myself over the years.
You can't.
So try to hurt me.
You can't.
You can't.
You can't.
No.
And it's like, I know that she loves and cares for me. I did not know I loved and cared for myself all those times that I said those things about me. I am now developing a self-love, so I don't care if she's like being mean to me. But like it was like always like just weird because she was like, I would tease her back and she'd be like, yo, and I was like, okay, so I know that it's a one-way thing. But I'm glad that we both experienced that.
Yes. There's a need to joke. Like, life is too
There
hard.
needs to be a joke.
Life is too hard.
Taking yourself too seriously.
Yeah. That was wonderful. Thank you for that story.
Thank you.
Now, check on each other. Health, bad habits, coping mechanisms. I said this and Carolina was like, do you think I'm acting up on my... What did you like? You were like, oh, did you notice? I was like, no. Because honestly, I think we're both in really great places with our relationship with food. And like, that was something I think we needed to do in order to become friends with each other.
And the universe knew.
The universe knew.
Yeah, but how long have you been walking dogs?
Walking dogs?
Yeah.
Like, since September.
And we've never seen each other.
And we never met.
And I've been have you been in that park?
Yeah, all the time. I've been there all the time. But, like, I think it's crazy. Because I still had work to do in my relationship with food. Because, I mean, a year ago, I was in the hospital for an eating disorder. Yeah. So, in September, I was, 4 months out of the eating disorder unit? Yeah. I still had a lot of work to do. And now I'm in such a great place. But I think having a healthy relationship with food and having my friends have a healthy relationship with food is such an important part for me. Because I'm someone who had an eating disorder. Yes. And I just don't want to have to be trying to support all the time. I'm definitely there, like, if you're struggling, but also, like, I don't want to have to be worried about me getting triggered or things like that. Like, I have to prioritize my recovery. No, so I think that was a really important thing for me.
I've gone through a lot, like, if you think about a specific moment of time, I've gone through worse, but nothing has affected me as long as it has than
as the eating disorder, because it's forever.
Yes.
It takes away all joy from your life.
All joy.
And, like, it really just does impact you, because
it impacts everything.
Your health, it impacts your happiness, your relationships.
There were days that if everything could have gone my way, but if I binged or whatever, it was the worst day. And the opposite, I could have been literally run over by a car or whatever, but I didn't eat. Yes. That day I was like, I look good.
I know, but like everything would happen and you'd be like, well, I ate like however fucking many calories. Yes. Like I'm on top of the world. Yeah. So
you become a, like, I don't want to use the word slave, but you become a slave to it. You become
no slave. I speak about it as like a religion.
Yes.
Sometimes. Yes. And like that's why we stick to it, because it's like a belief system,
Yes.
So well done to us. But, and I think if you notice someone falling back in, hopefully it never happens. Yes. But always, I never had friends asking me.
It's different having someone who can
understands.
Tell. I know. And
can tell. Because we have a radar.
Yes,
as we mentioned at the start.
Yes.
There's an eating disorder radar. Like if you have an eating disorder, you just know. And you just know when someone's having like habits and things like that. So
I'm very grateful for this, and I'm grateful for that point.
Okay, then we have introducing to each other's friends. I like how I wrote that. It makes no sense. But I think that's just important. I think you've done a good job. I still have to introduce you to my friends.
I'm open.
But I think that's just a super important part, like, of integrating just each other into each other's lives. Yeah. And also that way you don't get, like, protective about friends. I think we get onto that later on, but, like, being, like, so territorial over friends is, like,
and
never
each other.
fun. And each other. So, like, your friends being friends with their friends and them being friends with your friends, like, I think that just makes life better.
Very healthy. And I also, it's funny because my roommate, you guys had met in some capacity.
Me and Carolina's roommate met, like, months ago.
Yeah. You guys had met in some capacity. She's like, it's so funny that this girl that I, like, kind of knew has now become, like, a very, like, important person in, like, kind of my life, but, like, in your life. My life, because it's your life. Yeah. Because she was like, I've hung out with her, like, a couple times. I'm like, like, it's
funny.
Cool. Yeah.
It is really funny. Yeah. It's funny, like, how people, like, come back into your life.
Absolutely.
Okay, then we have no defensiveness and use I statements. No defensiveness is good. Mm-hmm. I think, for me, I put that down there because of, like, eating disorder behavior. So, like, if someone does have concern over, like, your behavior or whatever, then getting, like, super defensive over it. I think I used to get super defensive because it would be my parents that would kind of be, like, you are engaging in eating disorder behavior. Yeah. And I don't know about you, but I always felt like my parents were, like, the enemies of my eating disorder, trying to stop me. And all these different things. And also, I didn't have the best relationship with my parents. So I didn't feel like they were coming from a place of love. Mm-hmm. I think it's easier to not be defensive when you know it's coming from a place of love.
Absolutely. And not just that, I mean, like, the eating disorder itself, like, it has a grab on you where you think that is your friend and you think that is, like, something that is protecting you from whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that, like, the reaction or whatever, and, like, it becomes a clutch and it becomes, like, a safe space in some capacity, which is fucked up, but it does. Yes. And so having someone else be like, hey, like, don't, you're like, well, how dare you take this away from me? Yeah. So I say that
it's hard. It's hard to not be defensive, but also I think we wrote this down because, like, we aim to not be defensive if something like that comes up.
And also think another way too, if it's like, it sucks when you go to someone and you say, this hurt me, and they're like, well, this hurt me, or like, well, this blah blah blah. It's like, no, like, just listen.
Yeah.
For now, and don't be defensive. And like, I'm not saying this as like an offensive thing. I'm saying this because I want for us to grow and be better, and like, it'd be nice to have that accepted in some way.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, next one is use I statements. Thoughts? I, right? Okay.
Yeah, don't assume that someone else is doing something else. Yeah.
Reassurance, we said. Less sacrificial lamb. I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, I feel like I am that a lot. I feel like but I like being that. It's one of the ways I show love, and it really doesn't affect me, I feel like, as much as maybe sometimes it does other people, but like if someone has to give up something in some capacity, I'm okay with doing that. And I think it's because of what I've gone through, and like because of with whatever, and I have so much to give, and I am so privileged and so blessed in my life that like I'm okay with like not with giving something up in that way. But I think in some capacities it has hurt my relationships
definitely
before.
And you don't always need to be that.
Yes.
All the time.
Yes. I'm learning more and more about that.
Definitely not. And like definitely not here, like with me. Like I think neither one of us should really feel like they have to sacrifice themselves. I think equality kind of puts sacrificial lamb out of here.
Inherently, like, relationships, there is a level of sacrifice. Like, welcoming someone else into your life, there is a level of sacrifice. Like, and it's a beautiful price you have to pay for friendship. Yeah. But I think it goes back down to the equality thing, where it's like, it comes to a point where it can't just be one person giving and giving and giving. Like, it has to be sometimes the other way around, too.
Agreed. Okay, next one. Loved that. Love what you had to say, by the way.
Thank you.
I thought that was super helpful, and I think everyone will agree. Okay.
Comment down below.
5 stars.
5 stars.
Okay, we know you fuckers out
We know who you are, bro.
Next one, tennis in capital letters. This is a silly one, just because I love tennis. I think it's fun. I'm pretty bad.
We need to play
just to play it outside in the summer. It's gonna be nice.
I can't wait.
Okay. And then the next one is putting in effort to make plans and try things they like. Like, I'm going to come do Pilates with you. You're going to do hot yoga with me.
Yes.
It's like a thing in every relationship.
Yes.
Trying out the things they like.
And may I say, I think this goes back to the equity thing of, like, we were, like, saying, like, before, like, there was, like, a power imbalance, whatever. When you try things that the person likes and you invite them to things and whatever, it becomes less of a power imbalance, and you always just having to do what one person wants to do.
Yes.
Always with one person's friends. Always listen, whatever it is.
Exactly.
Always listen to one person's stories.
Always at one person's house.
Yes.
For me, that was always an issue.
Yes.
You know, like, you always have that person's house you hang out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was the thing. I was always at my friends' houses, and it's like, then we always have to do what you want.
Yes.
What about me?
What about me? Yes.
Okay. Then we have don't question each other's driving, or only in a loving way.
Only in a loving way.
That was me, because, as I explained before, the experience with my friend who didn't like my driving. That's a really silly one, but I think it means something more.
Yes.
It's like when someone takes pride over their work or over their things. I think just not being overly critical.
Yes.
That's more what this point means.
And may I say also trust.
Trust.
In some capacity.
Trust in some capacity, right?
You know, safety's important always, whatever, but
important.
But trusting that the person has...
They can do it good.
Yes.
I think for me, it gave me flashbacks to my mum always criticizing me and criticizing that I wasn't doing this good enough.
Yes.
I mean, my mum would always get angry with me with how I folded socks.
Yeah.
Like, I could never do anything right. And so I'm just very sensitive to being overly criticized.
Yes.
If it's not necessary.
Absolutely.
If it actually is necessary, like, sure, I'm open to constructive criticism. But if it's just overly critical, no.
Yes.
Okay, second to last, no jealousy, no insecurity about place of friendships. I think we touched on this at the start. Mm-hmm. For me, this is important because I think I always used to be very territorial over my friends, and I always wanted to know how important I was. And I was thinking about this yesterday in yoga, and I think, again, it's all to do with my parents' divorce, but my parents were always very insecure about their place. Mm-hmm. Which parent was preferred? Mm-hmm. And what I realized yesterday is actually, in the end, I have enough love in my heart for both of them. Not now. But at the time, when I was 5 and they divorced, I had enough love for both of them. And I think the same now. Like, I have enough love in my heart. We were speaking in the bathroom. We both have really big hearts. Like, I have so much love, and I want to give so much love. And, like, I can love so many people at the same time, you know?
I agree. People act as different things in my life in different ways.
Yes.
You know, like, okay, I can have a best friend, I can have a sister, like, you know what I mean? Like it's like
so many different
kinds of relationships.
And, like, you don't need to be everything, you know? And I think that's, like, why we wrote this down, like, because I don't want to feel, like, territorial over you or jealous if you're hanging out with other people. I know you feel the same way.
Yes, and, like, insecurity in the relationship of, like, you can behave
knowing
with
that
other people.
you're important. I used to, like, need to know, like, how important I was. Like, where am I on the list?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, rank your friends. Like, where am I on that? And, like, I think just knowing that we can all have good friends and all love people.
And that list is ever changing too, like depending on the day.
Yes. Depending on the day, depending on where you move to, like all these different things.
And again, like in our relationship, like if I move away, whatever, like you're still so important to me in like a certain capacity.
But we might not speak as much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've always struggled with like being dependent on people.
Yeah.
I don't want to depend on someone because if they leave, it's over for me.
Yeah.
It's like, well, no, like it doesn't have to get to that capacity.
Yes, you can love someone and get joy, but it doesn't have to be the be all end all.
Exactly. And it's beautiful when it gets to like just before that point.
Yes.
Where it's like I will forever like love this person, but it's like it's not like I'm over.
Destroyed. Because you never
know.
But you never should be like that in a relationship. Like if they leave, I have nothing.
Yes.
That's not good.
Exactly.
You know? So yeah, and then finally, I can't believe this is our final point. It's like
scared.
Now we failed the Bechdel test.
I'm scared.
If you don't like BF or GF, but otherwise, okay. So, thoughts and questions on this?
I think that's like a self-explanatory one, really, because I think with relationships, like romantic ones, when it comes to friendships,
they fuck up friendships so much. I mean, I really didn't like a lot of my best friends' boyfriends. Like, a lot of the time. And also my best friends changed a lot when they got boyfriends. And albeit they were 17, 16, so they were young. But, like, I just didn't like those guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, and I think it's like a thin line I've walked and I've had to walk with, like, I want to be supportive of my closest friends with their relationships, but, like, I can be more objective about this. Because I'm not starting to love or, like, in this process of loving this person. So, like, I can be more objective, like, hey, this person sucks. But also, like, I care deeply about my best friends. Like I don't want it to seem like I'm, like, either being territorial or that I'm, like, being a bitch, like, or, like,
whatever. Because they're always like, are you jealous? And it's like, no, I just don't like him. And I don't like what he's done to you.
You've changed.
Like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think, and it's a thin line. So I think the reason why we wrote it down, it's like not even like to expect that you're going to dislike the person's best friend.
Yes.
But it's like.
Because you might like them.
You might like them.
I met my friend's crush the other day, and I thought, he's a sweetheart. I would love if they date, because I'd actually enjoy hanging out with him.
Yes.
And I think he'd be nice. And I think she would be nice with him still.
With him, yes, absolutely. And I think, like, having that there is, like, more for the other person who has that relationship where it's like, okay, don't be defensive. Don't be defensive.
And see the cycle.
Communicate.
Reassure. Everything. It all falls back into place. And then at the bottom, it's like showing our signatures. We signed it, but...
Soon to a bookstore near you.
Coming soon. Carolina and Lydia's list of healthy friendship rules.
Yeah.
But I have so much admiration to us for writing that down on our first date because I just think it sets like a good trajectory for our friendship. And I'm not saying, guys, that you have to go out there and like you make a new friend and then you bring them home and you make them sign a contract. We're particular. We're particular girls.
We've gone through some stuff.
We've gone through some shit, okay? Yeah. But I think, if anything, this list could just bring to you a couple of ideas or expectations. Maybe not expectations, that's not the right word, but just things you're looking for or things you're hoping to change in your next female friendship. Because they are really tricky to navigate.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Wait, I'm so happy we did this.
I'm like,
I love when we wrote it, and I especially love now when we got really into the nitty-gritty of it.
I'm so glad. And like, you're coming again.
Please, if you comment down below.
Comment down below if you want to see her back. 5 star. But I think it would be cool to do one about eating disorders.
Wait, yes, I would love to.
I think that would be interesting.
You know, combating it.
All the things involved.
Yeah, I would love that.
It would be interesting to speak to someone else.
I haven't really talked a lot about it to like even like my therapist and stuff. Like,
and now I'm putting you on a podcast.
No, but I think it would be really good for me.
Okay.
Honestly, because I'll save it for the pod. I'll save it for that pod. But
Save
I have
it for that
ideas
pod.
about how I've dealt with it as of late, which is really
and we
helpful.
can write down a few things. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, we can write down an episode plan because I think this was like a plan.
Yeah,
anyway,
this was
important. Anyways,
so this is Lydia Inc. behind the scenes.
Lydia Inc. behind the scenes. Thank you so much, Gal, for joining me.
Thank you. It's a bunch. I feel like if we were in a better position, we'd hug.
Huh?
So
we can't. The microphone will fall over.
Shake hands.
Shake hands. Okay. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode. Yeah,
thanks for having me. This was honestly so fun. I had such a blast.
And we had a really great time.
I can't wait to hear it.
Mm-hmm. I know. It's going to come out soon.
No, don't worry. I don't want to rush you at all.
No, don't worry. You don't rush the creative process.
Yeah, no, I could never.
I appreciate you guys so much. And I will see you in the next episode.
See you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.